Welcome to MambaiO.com, #1 certified WhatsApp business automation provider built for every business and services. With MambaiO.io, you can sell physical products, digital products, generate lead, manage your staff, manage your contacts, and as well send broadcast messages or unlimited campaigns without getting your number banned.
Most customers don't say no. They simply get distracted. Automate your customer follow-up with MambaiO.com.
Now, getting started in MambaiO.com takes just 3 minutes, and you can get started using 3 different methods, which I'm going to be showing you and walking you through every part of MambaiO.io that MambaiO.com that you need today. First thing first, before now, business owners struggle with generating leads. How are they struggling? If you ever generate lead via Meta form, first thing first, you are going to be waiting for the next 2 hours, 3 hours, or even the next day 24 hours before you'll be able to download and distribute the leads. Even though you are sending the leads directly to Google Sheets via the Google Sheet method, I can tell you and bet you that there is no way you will not have a communication issue, because customers always want to communicate with you to make instant purchase sometimes or make a wise decision. But when they have to generate the lead and wait for you to call them at your own time, it's always a problem. Imagine someone showing interest right now and you wait 24 hours before you start talking to them. These are the things that MambaiO.com has solved for you. Another thing is, if you have staffs, problem is always how to manage them with what you are doing. It's not that you are not actively managing your staff, but the problem is that where you want them to follow up on customers when they purchase on WhatsApp, when they purchase on Facebook, when they purchase from your website, or maybe when they just want to call and purchase, has always been ability to connect them together. If you're not afraid of losing your business secret, you are afraid of losing the customer. 2 things always a problem, or sometimes you don't even know how to easily connect your customers and your staff, and as well deliver your goods without getting your hand and your body dirty. So with MambaiO.com, you can do this: manage your customers, manage your products, manage your orders, and as well manage your staff, which is the basic and the most important part of every business. So getting started in MambaiO.com is very simple, and it takes you just 3 minutes to do this, and as well get everything working as though you are working with a $5,000 or $10,000 dollar monthly bill. So I want to take you down now to show you one thing before we move into creating accounts and as well other things. So all you need to do is to just move down with me a bit to see 3 ways to connect one inbox at a time. So what is one inbox in MambaiO.com? One inbox means that if you want to manage your customers on WhatsApp, you want to manage your staff and as well your sales, all you need is just one WhatsApp number. How? You no longer need to buy different WhatsApp or different phones to install WhatsApp just to manage your staff. All you need is just one WhatsApp number, just like banks, and add the rest of your team members as agents. So that is to say, whether you want to just generate leads, those leads can as well be distributed evenly if you have more than one staff. And as well, if you are selling products, both digital and physical products, you can create a catalog and as well import your Shopify or your WooCommerce store inside MambaiO. If you are just running a click to WhatsApp ad, you can do that inside MambaiO.com. So everything happens inside. So how do you get started? You can get started in 3 ways. First thing first is the Cloud API. The Cloud API is the WhatsApp business API method that is verified, and that is why we say you can do whatever you do following the policies without getting your numbers banned. It can only happen only when you use Cloud API, because this way you communicate directly with Meta and they're overseeing what you are doing. The ones that are not good do not allow you. The template or information you want to send out to your customer that are not appropriate, they will not allow you to do that, making you do your business in a safer way, right? The second way is Twillio. Twillio connection, you can plug in your Twillio SID. So this is for people that are already doing their marketing with, they love Twillio. They don't want to go through the process of verification with Meta. They just want to pay and buy some WhatsApp units and plug it into their MambaiO.com account and start sending instant broadcast messages, or start managing their Shopify, start managing your everything and more, right? So why the unofficial API is not recommended at all. So the only thing you do with unofficial is to test how the system works in 3 minutes. You want to make sure that the messages are sending, that some connections are happening that are not tied to cloud API official method, right? So this is it. So the unofficial API is not recommended. Don't use it to send a broadcast message. Don't use it to do anything that involves sending it up to 10 to 100 people. Don't do that. This is strictly for you to test that MambaiO.com is actually working, and you can use it to test run and do the proper thing, which I'm going to be showing you in the next video. So logging in or signing up or getting started is as easy as ABC. Now, the first thing you want to ask yourself is, how do I get started? Getting started, you can click on start 7-day trial or sign in or start free, because what we're doing might not just be 7-day trial, because we want to start doing something meaningful with ourselves. So whether you click on sign in or start free, whichever one leads you to this interface. So what you do here is that you're going to start your workspace from any of these methods. You can do that by just signing up with your Google account. You can do that by signing up with your Facebook account, right? The one I personally recommend is signing up with your information using your password and all that, so that if you want to give maybe your manager, maybe you have a director that's managing your business access, you will not need to give them access first to your Facebook or first to your Gmail. But if it is your personal business, you do not wish or maybe plan to give anybody admin access, you can use Google to sign up, right? But personally, I would want you to follow this one. It's even faster and better, right? So let's go ahead. You already know my name is Tim Oje, and my workspace email is this. I'm going to YouTuber, and I'm going to be using this account. So go ahead and select your country and all of that, so you can put your phone number. And as well, if you have referral code, what is the referral code? Now with referral code, you get to refer your friends and families and get paid for that. Or maybe your friends and family refer you. So when you enter the coupon code, the referral code, you are going to be getting 100 message units if it's at the time this is going on. So if you don't have anyone, you can skip it and go ahead and enter your password. I will enter mine. Now confirm, write the same thing you've written here, down here too. If the information match, it won't give you issue, but if they did not match, it will give you a problem. Let me just try to, but no need to do error. No need, I know you're a perfect person. No need to do error. Now go ahead and say, I agree to terms and policy, and that's because if you fail to accept it, you will not go in. So it means you don't want to create an account, right? So you have to accept it. So this is, I'm not a robot. This is to checkmate the activities of bots, to make sure that no bot is signing up into MambaiO. So go ahead and click on it, and if it give you any tags, go ahead and do that. Read and follow the tags. If you just tick, that means your browser is safe. Go ahead and click on continue. Okay, so this is where we make the decision. We have the workspace name. You can even use it as a workspace, or just go ahead and leave it this way. So, or maybe you rename it to something. Workspace means you're like a business on your dashboard. No other person is seeing it, so that you can also always have more workspace depending on the type of business you are doing. Let's say you have different business, or maybe you want to start managing different customers and their workspace, and you don't want to entangle them into one. Under one account, instead of creating different accounts and requesting different workspaces, all you need to do is to pay for more workspace. Let's say, for example, you are a service provider, you are a social media specialist, where you help businesses set up their automations and all of that, and you want to be in control of all of them. You can have as many workspace as possible. Just request it. I will show you how to request for more spaces. So then you go ahead and select your industry. If they are not written here, you click on OK. If they are written maybe e-commerce, you can go with that. So your team is how many people that are working with you. Sorry, it's not going to affect your subscription or anything. Just go ahead. So for me, I have 2 to 5 people working. Then your time zone. This is very important, so that when you send out a broadcast message, it's not going to be hitting back the date or back the time. It's going to be hitting the right. So I'm currently in Lagos, Nigeria, so I'll have to go for Africa. I think Africa should be at the top. Africa, Lagos. Africa, Lagos. Africa, Lagos. Okay, look at it. +1 GMT. Now that is it. So the next thing we need to do is to click on pick a plan. Now this is where we make our decision. So instead of start free, skip for now, no, because we might not have access to anything, right? But if maybe your payment card is not ready, instead of leaving it here, just go ahead and click on start free and skip move in now. So it's going to bring you into this place where you have to verify your email, right? To do that is very simple. All you need to do is to go to this your email. This is it. I'll just go to my Gmail. Now you can see that this is, you see Julie from MambaiO, verify your email. All you need to do is either click here or copy this to the browser. Maybe you are doing this is in another system. Just copy this and share on your WhatsApp or forward to the email and just click on this. Let's go ahead and click on this one. You can see that getting started, I'll close the email tab so it stays clean. So you can see that this is says welcome to mamba.io, a quick 30 seconds look at the essentials. You can skip anytime. This only shows once, so it's not going to be disturbing you next time. So this will help you to know the 10 places you should visit. First, we click on next. It's taking us to the main menu. Everything lives up here and stays with you on every page. Let's walk through it. Go to next. Now they take you to the Meta ads. I talk about this, that if you are running Facebook advert to WhatsApp, you do not need to do it on Meta again. So you could just set it up here or set it up on Meta and sync it into mamba.io. That's your ad that is not converting. With MambaiO.com, you see the one that's happening, right? So it says create and track click to WhatsApp and campaigns without leaving MambaiO. Let's click on next. It says send bulk messages to a choosing audience with sending speed controls and per recipient delivery tracking. You know when they have tracked, when they have received, when they have replied, and everything will be showing you here. The next thing here is flows. Build no code automation, keyword replies, menus, conditions, AI steps, appointment, and more. Yes. Instead of sending people, building a website just to get people to fill your appointment, that at the end of the day, they are not showing up. With MambaiO.com, you can set up an instant appointment to using the Google appointment. Imagine using a Google appointment inside MambaiO. I'm going to be showing that in the next video. So the next thing is templates. Create and submit WhatsApp templates, message template, then send them with personalized field. Now, for those of you that want to be sending unlimited broadcast messages without getting your number banned, this is the template. Those things you want to be sending to your customers, your prospects, this is where you send it to Meta. Meta will approve it so you can start using it to blast. I think this is good, right? So the next thing is device. This is where you connect your WhatsApp numbers, whether you want to do QR pairing or the official cloud API or Twillio. This is where you do that, right? So the next is more contacts. This is where you manage your contact. Like I said before, so many people generate leads the wrong way. What is the wrong way? Or maybe they sell the wrong way. Let's say I am selling something like wig, or maybe I'm selling a handbag, or I'm selling a service, or just everyday consultant. And the first thing that comes to my mind is to go to Meta and generate leads. See, what that means is that I do not possibly want to sell, because it's going to take you the next 24 hours before you answer someone that is interested in your service. So with MambaiO.com, you just need to connect your Google account. That is all. Just create sheets and connect the sheet. That's all. The person do not need to fill a form, do not need to answer name or phone number, anything. The moment the person says hello, the contact will be automatically saved on Google Sheets, and you can do whatever you want to do while you continue communicating with your customer. Isn't that cool? It is cool, of course. The next thing is your key numbers. This is where it shows you how many messages sent, read rates, contact active, and as well credit balance. That is to say, if there are other things you feel that you do not have, MambaiO.com have them. You can request them extra without much struggles. So the next thing is the start a campaign, right? When you are ready, launch a bulk messages to segment of your contact from here. So that is it, done. So that is everything you need to know about Mamba.io. So somebody will say, what should I do to get started first? What you need to do first, you can see that nothing you'll be able to do here. It takes you to do what? To take a plan that you do not actually have that access. to do that. We can go back. If you say you want to start campaign, can I start first and all of that? You can see there is no access. You can do that. So how do you take plan in MambaiO.com, right? So what you need to do is to go ahead and click on the plan you want to take. You can click on anyone anyways, and it brings you here. Let's say you want to get started, or let's say you are just on the dashboard this way and you want to take a plan. You can click on your account here and it takes you to pricing and plans. I think that's the best way to do, so you can make your decision. Now, monthly plan in Mambo.io is $15 for basic, and as well for pro $39. And getting it is very simple, right? Then if you want to do yearly, you are going to be saving 33% of the total you're supposed to be paying monthly. And that is what I personally recommend, because with that, you will not have to worry yourself about the next month's renewal. Now, subscription, even though it's $1, it's a pressure the next month, because sometimes you might not have that $1 to do the renewal. But at the time you are starting afresh, you all have your marketing budget, and it's better you deploy them while you now continue learning, understanding the platform, which is the best option for you. So personally, I recommend you going with yearly plan if you have the budget. What it's going to do is that your own mentality is going to change. So instead of pursuing or looking for how to always keep money to renew every month, you can now rest your brain and focus on what? On marketing. Focus on understanding MambaiO, understanding your staff movement on MambaiO.com, and also understand your customers' movement, what they want to hear, how they want you to serve them. And that way, before you do 1 to 2, 3 months, you should be perfect with what your customers want. Don't be on the rush. So many people are on the rush. At the end of the day, they wait more years and not still get it right because they are on the rush, right? Don't be that person. Now, if, for example, your budget is nothing to write home about, right, then don't say, let me run advert first, because this will save you a lot of money. I will do the calculation for you as we proceed, right? Now, I recommend the Pro version. Why? The reason is that it's going to give you like unlimited access to a lot of things, and it's going to be giving you like access to almost unlimited access. Then if your budget is not too cool, you can go ahead and use the basic plan. And somebody will say, what if I am not interested in taking a plan? I just want to like do my marketing first and move on. Let me show you what will happen. Let's go ahead and pull up a calculator. For example, let's pull up a calculator. So this is our calculator. Let's say your current marketing budget is actually $100. Let's say you have $100. Now, for an average African, I want to use Nigeria, for example, what you actually have is by 1,350. That is the current exchange rate balancing. That is 135,000. And somebody will tell you, if this balance is not much, all you need to do is to just push an ad, right? Now, if I go ahead and push this advert, at the end of the day, I might not have access to the contact. Even though I have access to the contact, it is spam contact. Because if you generated the leads that you never communicated with, it only takes you one time to send message to them, or just never. Meta will not even allow you to send message to this type of contact. And what that means is that if you will want to run more adverts, if you want to reach them again, you have to run a fresh advert, trying to convince them. And you know what will happen? Because they have seen and engaged and interacted with you, they will not show more a kind of interest. Because at this point, you are still referring to them as prospects. They never communicated with you from the way you are communicating. It's just like a friend. You know, you've been a friend for a while. When you see, you're supposed to say, hey, James. Instead of saying, hey, how are you? Do you know who I am? You've communicated and exchanged pleasantries. So why are you asking, do you know who I am again? Sometimes, or some people will find it disrespectful, right? So that is to say, let's say I am not wise, I am not smart. I want to follow this process where I get a plan. Now, let's say I do not have much. I have about a monthly. I want to go for monthly. So what I will do is that I'm going to be doing the $39 for the month, right? Because the budget is not much. 135. Now, let's say the 39 is how much? By 139, 350 years. That is 52,000 in Naira. So when you remove it from 135,000, let's remove 52,650 plus minus 135. So what we have left is about 82,350. So let's say this guy now decides, or this person decides to run the advert with 82,350. What it means is that if Meta should start charging per message, because when you send your ads to WhatsApp, is way cheaper. Let's say Meta is charged between 300 naira to 500. It's in cents if you are not from Nigeria, right? So naira is a West African currency, Nigeria, right? You can do the mathematics, right? So this person, Meta start charging him, let's say 500. It's impossible. It's 300 and below, and sometimes it comes up that. So that means you are going to be getting 164 leads. So this time around, you can understand what offer these people want, how these people want to be communicated with, and as well, Meta will certify them as communicated customers. So this information will still be on the database. So instead of running fresh Facebook adverts to reach 164 people, what you should be thinking or trying to do is to come up with an offer you can give to these people and hear what they have to say. Sometimes your basic customer need a product below 100,000 because you don't know. You are preaching to them a product of 200,000. They have 100,000. You have a product 150,000, 200,000. So it's not becoming the problem between you and them. What if they now ask you, can I pay half? Can I pay installment? This can only happen when you have them in-house, and you are sending them offer. And this offer you are sending to them, I'm going to be showing you how to do that in the next video and more. So this way, the more you run, the more your contacts are increasing, the more you sell, right? Let's say you are selling bags. People up to 100 to 200 people send you a message on WhatsApp. The numbers are saving automatically, and you can follow them up as certified customers. So maybe the average person is looking for a bag of 10,000, 20,000, let's say about $3, $4, $5 bags, right? This is also perfect for dropshippers and more. So you focus on dishing offer instead of always starting afresh. That's the reason why it seems that whatever you do, you are still at a basic level. You are not yet growing because you never accepted growth. So with this, you should be able to accept growth. Let's go. So that is to say, if what we want to start with is $39, don't worry about US dollar if you're in Nigeria or anywhere else, because you can switch and pay in your currency. Let's go. All you need to do is to go ahead and click on upgrade account. So it's in US dollar, right? Go ahead and choose the currency you want to pay with. If you're in Nigeria, you can go ahead and pick Nigeria, but everywhere else can pick your currency if it's going. But if it didn't go, just pick a US dollar and pay in USD. Just your card. You can pay in card. So that is to say, I can pay with Paystack if I'm paying with Naira. But if I'm paying with US dollar, GBP, and the rest, I can pay with PayPal or Pabbly. You understand? So choose any of these payment systems and you are good to go. So you can pay either in PayPal, you can pay in Pabbly, and all of that. But for me, I want to make my own payment in Naira. So that is it. So because I have a coupon code. If you have a coupon code, you can go ahead and put it here. So I'm going to say my own is this. So I'm going to apply my coupon if it is correct, which my coupon is actually correct, right? So I'm going to go ahead and make my payment. So go ahead and so it's already highly discounted, but if you also have a coupon, you should apply it easy. So I'm going to choose method. So I can choose a bank transfer. This one is way simpler or easier to do. So let me go ahead and choose this method and make payment. So note that the account I'm showing you here are not real-time accounts. These accounts are generated to expire after some minutes. You see, it will expire after 29 minutes, meaning that if you try to use it to renew your account, don't save it. So these are just for real-time payments, which is good for business owners, and as well, it helps to verify the account. So let me go ahead and make the payment in minutes. Okay, 66768. So I'm going to make that payment now. So the payment confirms real time. So you can see that the payment is complete here. And you can see that it's complete also on the app. So this way, now the reason why you should use Paystack to make your payment is for real time. It approves your account immediately. So you do not need to wait for anybody. Also Paystack and Paddle. First thing you want to do is connect your device. Now, after you connected your device, connecting your device is very simple. Go ahead and say add device. And as well, you see, we have unofficial API, Meta WABA, and as well, you have this Twillio. So this unofficial and Twillio give you, getting started is as fast as ABC, but I do not recommend unofficial API. The unofficial API, what it does for you is to just get started very fast, to test that messages are going and all that while you continue. Now, the WABA, this one is the easiest and better way because it gives you the opportunity to scale without getting your number banned. While the Twilio is still the official WhatsApp API, but I do not rate it the way I rate the Meta, and as well, Twilio add their own message cap. Now, MambaiO.com do not in any way add a kind of a message cap. Message cap is that when you want to be sending the campaign messages, Meta charge you for that, right? So MambaiO will not charge you. They give you access to do your business and more and all of that. So getting started, you can say you want to start with this. Just go ahead and put your name. Go ahead and do what? And put your phone number. Now let me go and put this. Put your phone number just this way and click on connect QR code. So because I think I've connected it before, so that's why it just shows you connected. If not, if you might need to scan it on your phone. I use the same name I used before, so it picks it up. So this is a very wonderful platform. So this way you are free to test how everything works, right? So if you want to see more tools you can connect, go ahead and click on more. So from the more is where you are going to be connecting from your sales pipeline. This is if you want to start generating leads. Now, the leads you want to generate is that where you pay Meta for only quality leads. So you should stop sending broadcast messages to leads that are not interested in your business. So in the next video, I'm going to be showing you how to set it up, and you should have a paid plan before you can do that, right? So the next thing is your quick send. Quick send is that you can as well compose a message that you know that when they ask you questions, maybe you have bags you are selling things. So instead of always writing, you will just compose a message down. So you just tick. And as well, when you have a staff, you don't trust their own command of English or writing command. You can write everything, they just paste. And then while you watch what is going on real time, right? So the next thing is the account. This is where you change your account password, your order history, wallet, and more. So your pricing plan, this is where we just left now, where you pay for a plan. Analytics, this is where you see your message deliveries, read conversions, and chat across campaigns and devices, right? Attribute here, this is for e-commerce vendors, business owner, people who want to sell on WhatsApp, right? So you want to see the activities that are going on, the order number, the notifications, and all of that is going to be showing you here. Another thing here is contact. This is where you organize your contacts, right? Maybe by segment or import them from anywhere else, right? So broadcast messages, this is where you do what you organize your broadcast messages. Like I said, auto-reply, this one, the one that triggered messages, the one you can use to set up your lead generation that you pay Meta for only quality leads, right? So WhatsApp warmer, this is good, but it's for unofficial. I don't think it's important right now. Please don't do that. So scheduled messages. So this is the almighty message. So you can actually schedule a message that go out to your customers. Those your leads that you generated. You can schedule a message that go out there, or that like a message. Maybe you have like a group of people. You manage a meeting. You manage a routine. That routine is that you do like PRO job where you have to remind people about monthly meetings, weekly meetings, and all that. Instead of doing it manually, you can plug and play it here. Put the phone numbers of your organizations or the things you want to do your customers, and say every fourth of every month send this message. 5th of every month send this message. Now maybe 8 p.m. of every day 8 p.m. send out a reminder. So meaning that you can now face other things instead of always trying to type and remind people. So you can forget about the reminder. Message history, this is where you see the archive of every message and in and out, exportable and as well to CSV. The next thing is notification, routine alerts, Slack, and other things that are happening within your account. And we have integration. So I am moved to open the integration. Even though I'm not opening the rest, you can open the rest and read from it. So you can connect your Shopify store. So that's your Shopify store that you are not selling off product there. You can actually, instead of sending your customers straight to Shopify store, you run Facebook to WhatsApp ad where you save the contact and as well selling inside WhatsApp. So your customers will not need to go to your Shopify store to pay you. They will pay you right inside your WhatsApp. The same thing with WooCommerce and the same thing with WhatsApp Catalogue. These are official methods. You cannot do them with unofficial method. You have to be either with Twilio or official API, WhatsApp Business API. We have WhatsApp store, a full storefront inside WhatsApp. Browse ads. So this is people, if you are from India or maybe you have access to Stripe, right? So you can sell inside your WhatsApp. Create a storefront, real storefront. Don't worry, in the next video, I'm going to be showing you. See, this is Google Sheet. You can create your catalog, Google Sheet, and all of that. You can manage your entire store with a Google Sheet, and as well HubSpot, Calendar, Slack, Trello, and as well Zapier and the rest. So MambaiO.com is just lit. So if you are looking to do more in your business, you have no business than to do what? Use Mamba.io. And getting started is way much better. You can click on view documentation. So inside this documentation, you can learn how to connect your first WhatsApp number, invite teammates, import your existing contact, a 5-minute tour to the dashboard, and as well switch from another platform without losing data. Like you want to switch from Watsi, watching or other platforms, you can do that easily without losing anything, right? So you can run your first WhatsApp blast. Like I said, you have to use the official WhatsApp API so that no matter what you do, you are safe. Now, why my campaign red rate is low? So it show you everything, A/B testing. So everything you could possibly need will be added and always be adding here. We're going to be adding more information here, so you can always have access to everything. So this is Mamba.io. My name is Tim OJ, African Techpreneur. So this is it. So there are so many things you can do with your MambaiO, right? So this is where you can see your team member, you can verify your HMS, listen. So your signature messages should be going with you, and as well new auto reply, schedule, and all of that. And creating your auto reply is as easy as ABC. You can click on it here, you see it. You can give it a name, and as well the sender, the device, which is the WhatsApp connection you did, will be available for here for you to select. So whether you want to auto reply hi, hello, hi, or even book or anything, book now, booking. When somebody says booking and all of that, you can do all of that. And now click on next, and as well, this is a schedule and limit. So what this thing means is cool down. If a customer says hello and still talking with you, you don't want anytime he says hello for it to start from the beginning again. You can decide to pause it for the next 60-minute window. And this thing, relay delay, you understand? So as a tiny delay, so it feels human, as though somebody is the one talking. So it's not when you say hello, just say hello. You say hi, so you should breathe, right? So that is it. So you can see this is where you can either choose a custom reply, custom flow, share a contact, and as well send a catalog. Maybe you are selling something, and when somebody says, please send me information, I want to order. When somebody says, I want to order, you want to be specific that I want to make order, I want to buy bag, I want to buy shoe, I want to schedule an appointment. Can I schedule an appointment with you? Can I meet with you? Can I have your contact? That is where you share contacts. It drops the contact. So you pick the contact you want to share with the person. If you already have pool of contact, yet you see, we don't have it yet. For location, you don't need to do anything. It picks your coordinates according to the address you put on the account or your Google map. It picks it and drop. Catalog, this is where your WhatsApp store. You understand? So you send them menu to click on menu, and once they click, if you have a WhatsApp catalog store, like this one is not like building another website with WooCommerce or Shopify. No, you build your store with Mamba.io and have your own link and payment access. So customers will not need to go out just to make order. I love MambaiO.com. I hope you should too. So that is it and more you can do. You can run a flow. Maybe you want to create a flow that works. So for me, custom reply is better if you just a one-way response. And you can see where that thing is written. You see how it's looking here. So this element automatically calls the name of the person. This element, brace bracket double name, brace bracket closing, and it automatically calls the name of whoever that sent message to the page. And as well, let's go ahead and see. You review that everything is working, and you go ahead and click on save. And that's how to set up auto reply as easy as ABC. But I do not recommend setting it with words unofficial API. This is just for testing. You can do the same thing. Go ahead and test it, and you will love it. So there's so much you can do with MambaiO.com. But because of time, I'm going to be showing you in the next video. So in the next video, I'm going to be picking them one after the other to show you how to use them on the YouTube. So make sure if you're watching this video from our handle, you should go ahead and subscribe so that the next video that we're going to be dropping, you'll be one of the first to get it. If you're watching it from the website, go ahead and look out and see. If you see something like YouTube, something, click on it, go to YouTube and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any query, you have any problem, you want to send out kind of a support, it's very simple to do that. Just go ahead and click your account and click on help or support, and it takes you to the support. All you need to do is to go ahead and open your first ticket, and you can send it to the support, and the support will do what will respond to you inside your account. So you do not have anything to worry, because support are always very close than you think. Thank you so much for following MambaiO. Thank you for following me. Don't forget, my name is Timoje, African Tech Premier. See you in the next video.
Most customers don't say no. They simply get distracted. Learn how to bring them back at connector.com. Automate your customer follow-up with MambaiO.com.